All right, here's section 10.8, part 2, which we're going to finish talking about equations of a circle and then talk about completing the square. So this is a little bit of out of order what we're doing. You could just, skip through it if you don't need it. Okay, so equation of the circle with the center at 3, -4 that passes through -1, -4. All we're going to do is we're going to write our equation of our circle, x minus 3 squared plus y plus 4 squared equals r squared, because we don't know the radius. And what we're going to do is we are going to plug in -1 and -4. So I'm going to plug in -1 for x minus 3 plus plug in the -4 for y. Okay. What you're going to find here, and let's forget about this for right now because I'm running out of room. But what we're going to find here is -1 minus 3 is -4 squared, and then -4 plus 4 is 0 equals r squared. 16 equals r squared. So all I do is I go back up to my original equation, I erase r squared, and I put 16. And there's my equation. Okay, let's try it again, but let's try it down below here. I'm going to erase so that we can try another example. So there's a 0 there, so I'm going to put x squared plus y minus 3 squared, and I don't know the radius, equals r squared. Plug in my numbers. 4 squared plus 0 minus 3 is -3 equals r squared. 16 plus 9 equals 25. So then I go back up here, I erase that, I put the 25. Notice I'm not finding the square root. I don't want to know r, I want to know r squared. Okay, so all we're doing there is finding r squared, and then we're solving. Okay, completing the square. Here's how we complete the square. Our main number we're going to look at is our middle number here. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to take half of the middle number and we're going to square it. So half of 16, I'm going to write in a different color just underneath here, is 8. 8 squared is 64. Okay, so I'm going to zoom in so I can draw a squared here. So 8 squared. Let's do that down here. I like that. Half of 14 is 7. 7 squared, 49. And then half of 12 is 6. We're going to square it, and we get 36. That's how we complete the square. Why do we do that? Well, when we complete the square, we can rewrite this as a factored x plus 8 squared. So you're really just taking whatever was half of 16 and putting it there. Whatever's half of 14, we're going to put it there, x minus 7 squared. And then what we're going to do down here is we're going to take whatever half of 12, and that's going to be x plus 6 squared. That's what's called completing the square. And what we're going to do is we're going to use that to evaluate these formulas down below. So it says write this equation in standard form. Standard form meaning in the equation of a circle. So the first thing we can do is we can subtract 40 from both sides, and we're also going to combine like terms. Not combine like terms, but put them close together. I'm going to zoom out a little bit here. Actually zoom in this way. All right, so we're going to put the x's together. X squared plus 8x plus y squared minus 14y. And I subtracted that 40, so over here will be a minus 40. Now we're going to complete the square with what we just did. Here's the steps we need to take. So x squared plus 8x, we know half of 8 is 4. 4 squared is 16. If I add 16 to this side, I have to add 16 to this side also. Then we have y squared minus 14y. Half of 14 is 7. I'm going to square it, so I'm going to add another 49. Add 49 to that side. And now I can factor this side. So now I will have x plus 4 squared plus y minus 7 squared equals, and if I add up all those on the other side, negative 40 plus 49 is 9. 9 plus 16 is 25. Okay, we're going to do 2 more examples just so you guys can see it more and you can practice it. You could pause. One idea is pause the video, try it yourself, and then play the video to see if you did it right. Okay, let's do this one. I already combined the x's and the y's for you ahead of time. And the 9 is already on the other side for you. Okay, so it's kind of one step. If you look up here, that's equals 0. This is kind of a couple steps ahead for you. Okay, so we're going to get x squared minus 4x. Half of 4 is 2. 2 squared is 4. I'm going to add a 4. Plus y squared plus 6y. Half of 6 is 3. 3 squared is 9. I'm going to add a 9. So I get x minus 2 squared plus y plus 3 squared. The 2 and the 3 were half of the 4x and 6y. That's the shortcut. And that's going to equal 4. Let's do one more example. It's already written for you once again like this. I actually have to combine the x's first this time. That's a negative. Sorry, minus 8x plus y squared plus 2y equals a minus 8. Okay, half of 8 is 4. Squared is 16. I'm going to add a 16 over there. Plus y squared plus 2y. Half of 2 of 1. 1 squared is 1. Plus 1. X minus 4 squared plus y plus 1 squared equals, I add all those up and I'm going to get 9. That was a quick lesson on completing the square. Rewind it, pause it, ask us questions if you need help, and we'll be there to help you. Have a great day.